All right, we're doing this. We're making another video. I haven't made a YouTube video in literally months, and I'm kind of cringed out by the fact that I even made them in the first place, and I probably will feel the same way about this one too, but I believe we have a voice and we should use it to express ourselves, especially if it can help others. And yeah, I just feel like I have things to say, I guess. Mainly what I want to talk about tonight is this concept of zooming out and of perspective. This is massive. This is monumental, right? We create mostly everything, right? But our thoughts create our behaviors, and we create emotions based on that, right? So anyways, how am I trying to explain this? If you wake up and you're super stressed out and there's so many things you have to do and you're already feeling behind and you're going into these self-deprecating thoughts and don't know where to start, put things into perspective, right? Stop, slow down, and focus on what you can control. If you're in the fire, you cannot see the way out of the fire. You have to take a bird's eye view, right? Think about yourself at this period of time in your life. And think about if it's really a life or death situation, or if you can just prioritize some things and get moving on those, and eventually you'll find that flow, right? We can create a stressful situation out of challenges, or we can choose to view challenges as opportunities to grow and to change our perspective, change our mindset, and get things done without burning out, by also focusing on self-care. That's something massive I learned. Prioritizing care of the self, of the physical body. If you watch any of my other videos, you know I'm a pretty spiritual person and meditate. I can go off to, all these lands and all these things, but sometimes the hardest part is just being here in a human body, doing the everyday things. So don't let, work or family or stresses, whatever is kind of taking you away from who you are. Don't let it take you away from who you are. Don't let it define you. I'm not saying let things pile up and just kind of, procrastinate and do this and do that, but sometimes you have to really put things into perspective and decide what matters to you most and focus your attention on those things. You cannot be everything to everyone. And who are you being to yourself, first of all? That's where you should focus. Focus on making yourself a priority. Focus on feeling good, and then it's easier to deal with things when they come up. And it's not selfish. It's a massive shift I had to learn and integrate, and I've already seen changes in my life that I can't explain, just from being more mindful about how I'm showing up, where I'm putting my attention, and how I am viewing the situation, right? Even in chaos, how can you make it fun? How can you make it a game? How can you be like, I'm so swamped in work, I don't know how I'm gonna get through this, but let's do it, right? Instead of going down that path of making it about you, or I'm not good enough, or I'm so stressed out, so I'm just gonna eat chips and I'm gonna stop working out. No, keeping that consistency, that routine, and that self-love, that self-trust going, that's the game changer. And sometimes, yeah, everything is crazy, and zoom out. Take a bird's eye view. If you're living for 100 years, is it really that big of a deal if you're, 40 years old and you're going to be late for a work assignment? Is that really a priority? What do you need in this moment? Just give yourself that. I love you. Thanks for tuning in.